If you have logged into any public survival server or PvP arena in the last 24 hours, you have probably noticed that the game looks less like traditional Minecraft and more like a high-speed demolition derby mixed with a medieval jousting tournament. Players are flying across the map at Mach 3, explosions are going off underwater, and armor sets that took weeks to grind are being deleted in literal milliseconds. Imagine dropping from the sky like an orbital strike and one-shotting the Ender Dragon with a single swing, or turning into a human torpedo while riding a fully armored sea snail. Welcome to the Minecraft Mounts of Mayhem update. I'm going to be completely real with you. If you took a break from the game and are just coming back now, you are stepping into a meat grinder. Combat is no longer just spamming your left click, building a quick cobblestone wall, or hiding behind a wooden shield. It is now entirely about physics, gravity, spatial awareness, and high-speed vehicular manslaughter. Whether you are a completely free two-play grinder surviving on a ruthless dirt hut server, or a big spender dropping cash on private realms and premium cosmetics, this is the most brutal, high-skill ceiling shakeup we have seen in the entire history of the game. If you do not adapt to the 1.21.11 meta right now, you will get sent back to the spawn screen faster than you can blink. Let us look at exactly what changed from the older updates to the Tricky Trials era, and now to today. The combat system has evolved massively. Pre-version 1.9 was all about unlimited spam clicking. Then we got the combat update with cooldown timers. But now, in the late 2025 and early 2026 meta, the game has shifted completely away from static damage per second. The days of standing perfectly still in a full set of protection 4 netherite armor are completely over. That defensive playstyle is dead. The game now demands that you understand velocity and positioning, because the new weapons will absolutely shred your armor if you just stand there like a training dummy. You have to master horizontal momentum and vertical gravity to survive. Let us break down the absolute heavyweights of this patch, starting with the undisputed king of the entire game, the Mace. You have to farm a breeze rod from the breeze mob, and then get incredibly lucky to pull a heavy core. The heavy core is an epic rarity item with a tiny 7.5% drop rate from ominous vaults in the trial chambers. But the payoff is a weapon with literally infinite damage scaling. The core mechanic is the smash attack, which triggers when you hit a target while falling from higher than 1.5 blocks. Doing this cancels all of your fall damage, creates a massive knockback wave, and multiplies your damage based on your fall distance. You get 8 extra damage for every block in the first 3 blocks, 4 damage for the next 5 blocks, and 2 damage for every single block after that, to infinity. Wait, what? Yes, infinite damage. The math literally breaks, and you can one-shot a warden. To maximize this, you need to understand its mutually exclusive enchantments. Density gives you more raw damage per block fallen, maxing out at an extra 2.5 damage per block at level 5. A 9-block drop will instantly delete a player in full netherite. But for player versus player, you want Breach. Breach 4 ignores 60% of the enemy's armor toughness, turning diamond gear into paper. Add the ultra-rare Wind Burst 3 enchantment, and you will bounce 7 blocks up into the air after every successful hit, letting you pogo stick your enemies to death. Coming in hot right behind the Mace is the explosive block meta, specifically end crystals and respawn anchors. This is the highest skill ceiling combat in the game. You place obsidian, place a crystal, and punch it in less than a tenth of a second. An end crystal packs an explosion force of 6, equivalent to a charged creeper. But surprisingly, a respawn anchor, which requires glowstone to charge and has a force of 5, actually pierces armor better in the overworld due to how shockwave hitboxes target the legs. Nothing shreds armor durability faster than instant area of effect explosions. Next up is the brand new weapon from the Mounts of Mayhem update, the spear. You can craft this out of anything from wood to netherite. The spear has a basic jab for extra reach, allowing you to poke enemies safely. But the heart of the spear is the charge attack. When you hold and release the attack button, you dash forward, and your damage multiplies based on your movement speed at the moment of impact. This is where the new mounts come in. You can equip Nautilus armor on a Nautilus sea creature, get the breath of the Nautilus effect to remove your oxygen limit, and ram through drowned mobs at maximum velocity under the ocean. You can also use elytra jousting, or ride the new zombie horses and camel husks. Yes, I really just said armored combat snails. Do not look at me like that. It is strictly facts. To make the spear even crazier on foot, there is an exclusive enchant called Lunge. It blasts you forward horizontally at lightning speed. However, at Lunge 3, every attack burns 3 hunger points, and you must have at least 6 points in your hunger bar to even activate it. Moving down the tier list, we have the sword and the axe. In Java Edition, an unenchanted netherite axe hits for 10 damage, which is 5 hearts, making it perfect for critical hits. Also disables shields for a few seconds, opening up your enemy for a combo. The sword, meanwhile, has a super fast 0.6 second cooldown and a unique sweeping edge attack that damages multiple enemies at once, making it the best for sustained damage and crowd control. If you try the axe shield break strategy in Bedrock Edition, your axe actually does less damage than a sword and has no cooldown, so please do not embarrass yourself. Let us talk about ranged weapons. The classic bow with power 5 can hit for up to 25 damage on a full charge. When you pair it with tipped arrows, specifically instant damage 2, you completely bypass the enemy's armor. Then we have the firework crossbow. If you load a firework with 7 firework stars, it does between 11 and 18 damage in a 4-block radius. Add the multi-shot enchantment, and you are firing 3 explosives at once to wipe out grouped-up enemies. But remember, target invulnerability frames mean an enemy only takes damage from 1 firework every half second anyway. Seriously, unless you own an industrial gunpowder factory, put the firework launcher down. You are just bankrupting your own base. So how do you actually survive this absolute chaos? And what are the biggest mistakes you can make even with meta gear? Let us start with the mace. The absolute biggest weakness of the mace is your own aim. If you jump off a cliff, attempt a massive smash attack, and miss your target, you do not get the fall damage cancellation. The game will calculate your velocity, and you will just hit the ground and eliminate yourself instantly. Imagine calculating the perfect orbital strike, missing by a single pixel, and breaking your own virtual legs. Tragic. For the spear, the counter is built right into the mechanics to prevent abuse. If you hold the charge attack for too long, your character gets tired, the spear shakes, and it lowers. In this overloaded state, your attack loses all of its knockback power. If you hit someone while exhausted, you will end up right in their face with no momentum, totally open to a counterattack. As for the explosive crystal and bed meta, the risk is self-destruction. Beds placed in the nether or the end explode with a force of 5 and leave fire everywhere. If you do not have insanely fast reflexes to place a block in front of your face to absorb the shockwave, you will send your fully geared netherite character straight back to the respawn screen. The ultimate counter to all of this massive damage is simply moving. Evasion is the new armor. You cannot get one shot if you are simply not there. The brain strategy's right. Players are now relying on ender pearls to teleport out of trouble, or using the wind charge. The wind charge drops from the breeze mob and does almost 0 direct damage, but it has massive knockback. You can throw it at an enemy to ruin their spear charge, push them off a high ledge, or throw it straight down at your own feet to launch yourself into the air for a mace smash attack. The system calculates fall damage based on your starting eye coordinate, so if you land at the same height or higher, you take 0 damage. Also, if you are fighting someone who uses TNT traps or respawn anchors, just carry a water bucket. Standing in water completely negates environmental explosive damage. If you are starting fresh or want to optimize your grind, here is your progression roadmap. Your very first priority in a new world should be crafting a wooden spear. The recipe is super intuitive, requiring just 1 piece of wood and 2 sticks placed diagonally. The extended reach will keep you safe in early fights. You can eventually upgrade it through stone, iron, diamond, and finally netherite. Upgrading a diamond spear to netherite at a smithing table increases its durability to 2031 uses and makes it immune to burning in lava, but it does not actually increase the base melee damage. I need to give you a massive warning right here about a resource trap. Do not blindly enchant your weapons without reading the new rules. Density, Breach, Smite, and Bane of Arthropods on the mace are mutually exclusive. You can only pick one. I do not have a confirmed detail for that in the doc yet, so I am not going to guess exactly how every single secondary enchant interacts, but you must choose between PvE boss hunting with density or PvP armor piercing with Breach. Furthermore, do not use a firework crossbow without the quick charge 3 enchant, or your reload time will get you eliminated. Also, using multi-shot burns 9 durability points per shot, meaning your weapon will break in the middle of a fight if you do not actively maintain it with mending. For a highly efficient free-to-play plan, spend your early game hunting drowned zombies, who are looking for that 8.5% drop rate to secure a trident. The trident is the ultimate utility tool. Once you get one, put the Riptide 3 enchantment on it. When it rains, or when you are in the water, you can launch yourself like a drill at impossible speeds. Tear that with an elytra, and you have an infinite flight engine that does not cost a single piece of gunpowder to maintain. This gives you the ultimate mobility to survive the current meta without constantly farming resources. To sum it all up, the entire philosophy of Minecraft combat has been flipped upside down. We have officially moved from static, tank-heavy blocking to hyper-dynamic movement and positioning. Gravity is your ultimate weapon with the Mace, giving you mathematically infinite damage if you have the guts to drop from high enough. Horizontal momentum is your absolute best friend with the new spear, especially when you pair it with the heavy-duty Nautilus mounts or an Elytra for those devastating hit-and-run tactics. Sweeping-edge swords are still your most reliable tool for farming mobs in a mob grinder, and high-yield explosives completely rule the highest tier of competitive, sweaty play. Mastering this chaotic new meta is not something that happens overnight. It is going to take practice, a lot of broken armor, and honestly, probably a few embarrassing deaths where you accidentally blow yourself up with your own wind charges. Remember the golden rules. Always pack a water bucket to counter those nasty TNT and respawn anchor traps. Never hold your spear charge for so long that your character gets exhausted. And for the love of everything, practice your aim on a slime block before jumping off a jagged mountain with a heavy core in your hand. If this breakdown saved your hardcore world, taught you something new, or is just going to help you absolutely style on your friends in your private realm, do me a massive favor and smash that subscribe button. We are building the smartest, most tactical community of players right here at Legion Gaming, and you do not want to miss what we are covering next. What is your absolute favorite, most toxic, or most overpowered weapon combination in the Mounts of Mayhem update so far? For you Team Mace or Team Spear? Let me know down in the comments. I read as many as I can. Keep your sea snails armored, keep your maces heavy, and stay safe out there in the overworld. See you in the next one.